Kia ora, and welcome to Remarkable's Lodge, named after those amazing mountains in the background that quite literally grow straight out of the lodge grounds. And as for the welcome, well, it's the warmth of the welcome that's earned the lodge a reputation for hospitality in Queenstown that's just as outstanding as those mountains in the garden. But without doubt, the lodge's location is one of its main assets. The views speak for themselves. And the mountains are just as stunning in the moonlight while guests are having dinner as they are in the early morning sun. The lodge is about 10 minutes drive from the centre of town, so it tends to suit people who self-drive, but all of the activity providers pick up from the lodge as well. And despite how close it is to town, the lodge is in a truly rural environment. In recent years, Queenstown's developed. It's a popular and it's a busy town, it has a terrific bustling atmosphere, but not everyone wants to party all night. And thankfully our Smart Town Council has recognised why people come here and prohibited development in the most scenic area. It's the mountains, it's the lakes, and it's the pure 100% green scenery that people have seen on the tourism posters and that epitomises the New Zealand experience. Thankfully, the lodge has avoided the fate of being swallowed up into the suburban sprawl. It's hard to believe that the lodge is so close to Queenstown, when the sun sets on the mountains and the stars fill the sky in a way they never do with the light pollution of cities. And the only noise is the roaring of the stags, or the crackle of the outdoor fireplace, or the occasional chink of a wine glass. Can't you just picture yourself there? But back to business. So apart from the lodge's great location, what else do your clients need to know? As you would expect, we have a 5-star rating. We are also a member of the prestigious New Zealand Lodge Association, representing the top 20 lodges in New Zealand. And we're also a member of the exclusive Navigate Oceania collection. Some of your clients might be interested in knowing about the lodge's Environmental Gold accreditation from the New Zealand's Qualmark Assessment Board. And as you can see from the photograph, we're literally as well as ethically green. But we all know that whatever we say about the lodge, it's the guests' feedback that counts. And for the second year running, the lodge has been rated #1 speciality lodging in Queenstown on TripAdvisor. So let's allow guests to describe their experiences for themselves. Here is a recent comment from some UK guests. And some from the US. Although we know TripAdvisor has its drawbacks, one of the things it does do is to give clients an idea of what to expect. Not everyone knows what a New Zealand lodge is, how it differs from a boutique hotel, how it differs from a B&B, and TripAdvisor comments give people a flavour of what a lodge stay will be like. As you can see from this small sample of comments, there is a high degree of consistency in what guests comment upon and how they describe the lodge. And if you analyse the comments, along with those from our guest book and our in-room guest questionnaires, very consistent themes emerge. The dining experience, the hosting, the lodge's facilities and the experiences available from the lodge. So let me take you through what makes these elements stand out and how they differentiate a lodge from other types of accommodation. Dining is unquestionably a high point of a lodge stay. Not just the dishes served, but the whole experience. Sitting in the garden watching the chef cutting fresh herbs, joining other guests for canapes and pre-dinner drinks, or enjoying a glass of wine on your balcony while the aromas of dinner drift on the early evening breeze. Guests are offered the choice of lodge dining, that's joining other guests at the lodge table hosted by owners Colleen and Brian, or dining privately to enjoy an intimate dinner, reliving the experiences of the day. Then adjourn to the lounge for cheese and port and meet the chef, who will be happy to share her secrets with you. Breakfast is a real delight, utilising fruits from our own orchard. Apples, pears and plums are bottled, and the chef uses soft fruits to make preserves. All this accompanies an a la carte breakfast. The hosting style of a lodge is very different from that of a boutique hotel or a high-end B&B. It combines a personal and tailor-made style of service, delivered by the owners of the lodge, who are hands-on managers. That's Colleen, me, and my partner Brian. We're supported by a small team of friendly staff who provide impeccable service in a discreet and a friendly manner. Their job is to make guests feel at home and as if nothing is too much trouble. Unlike a B&B, as well as a team of professional staff, the lodge's guest areas are purely for guests and are spacious and allow people to either socialise with others or to find a quiet corner to themselves. We have a large sitting room, a cosy bar, a lovely sunny spa area, and of course our extensive gardens. And what better quiet spot than your balcony, enjoying a well-earned cup of tea or a glass of wine, and listening to the bellbird practising its scales. So the overall experience is like being a weekend guest at a country estate, and we try not to burst the bubble with lots of incidental charges. Our tariff includes an a la carte breakfast and a 4-course dinner. In fact, it includes everything except for wine with dinner. Guests can choose from our extensive array of local wines. But a glass of wine while you sit in the garden reading a book appears miraculously by your side and never appears on your bill. Of course, although the overall experience is what counts, the rooms and the lodge amenities are also important. We have 2 room types, lodge rooms and premier rooms. Premier rooms have a balcony or a garden patio, a separate shower and bath, and a seating area, which might be a sofa and a chair or a couple of armchairs. Each room is different and has its own character. Lodge rooms are comfortable and have all the same amenities, TV, stereo, minibar, etc., but they're smaller, more like a hotel room, for example. For its size, remember we have only 7 rooms, so that's only 14 people in total. The lodge has a good range of on-site activities, all of which are included in the tariff. The helipad means guests can take a once-in-a-lifetime scenic helicopter ride to the top of Remarkable's mountains, or they can even fly to Milford Sound and the glaciers. So in summary, the lodge offers guests a unique experience in Queenstown. All of the fun of the town on your doorstep, all the beauty of the mountains in your back garden. Outstanding food, friendly welcoming staff and hosts, and a chance to enjoy the company of other travellers. Thank you for your time, and we hope you've gained a better understanding of the property and the type of client who would enjoy and appreciate the special experience of a stay at the lodge.